welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to bring you a quick unboxing, maybe a little review, and maybe an assembly. This is the Cosi. This is a Bassinet. This is around $270 is what I paid for it. We have another baby on the way, and we previously didn't like our old Bassinet, so we're going to give this one a try. So I thought I'd do a quick unboxing to see what a $200 and some Bassinet gets. Actually, not really sure how this video will actually go. Previously, I think the last video I did like this that was more parenting related was the high chair, which actually got a decent amount of traffic as it went. This one's supposed to be pretty easy to assemble and deassemble, so we will see how that goes. I do like the color of it. This is blue. I think it comes in another grayish color, I would say. And we bought this on Amazon. You can get it multiple places. This one I found does not go on sale all that often, at least from what I found, is that it mainly was price. It's $269, $270, around there, between $250 and $270. So, see this, the carrying case. It's supposed to be pretty easy to move around. Our other one was a graphic one, which actually you had to plug in. It swayed side to side. It wasn't one that I really liked. Max of 20 pounds. If that's something that you're worried about. Assembly. Oh, it looks pretty easy. Looks like it essentially just unfolds. That stuff goes on later. Oh, where did I put the knife at? Probably would not recommend doing this with a kitchen knife, a steak knife, but that is what we had. I've not seen very many negative reviews about this, at least from everything I have read. I try to get some of this stuff out of the way. Probably should have done this in a different room. This is generally our baby's / our kind of secondary room. Gets all the clutter and stuff away from the main living room. So it's one of the nice features of our house is that we have this kind of secondary living room, if that's what you would call it. Looks pretty nice. So all this is metal. It's a metal construction. These do feel plastic, so the legs here I do feel a little bit on the plastic end, but the rest of it feels like a metal design. I probably should have kept the assembly instructions here. So I assume it looks, for the most part, put together. Yep, just like you unfold it. Like flats, like this. And then put these little things on. Probably want to make sure you do it the correct way, because I assume they only go on one way. Pull, snap on, click. Seems pretty simple. Essentially, they just have these little clicking. They just kind of click into place. So this one didn't. Gonna put a little bit of force into them to get them to click. I will give this an A+ for assembly. In that, so far, it seems our Graco one was a little more difficult, mainly because it had a power cord with it also. That one seemed a little too high-tech for me. It made a bunch of noise. It had like a rocking feature, which I thought was a little unsafe because there was no way to get it to not move side to side. Even when it was unplugged, there was no way to lock it in place. We actually sold that already. Would have liked to do a comparison of these, but we sold that. a while ago already. We got the legs on. So after that, looks like you just flip it over. And you're essentially done. Well, it does have, oh, there we go. And it has these little adjustable sides here, so you can go side to side, and it does adjust this way. So there's these little tabs here if you want to move it one way or another. And I did read that the padding for this is not very well received. It does have a little mattress pad, which is not very thick. We have some sheets on here, so we may double those up and put a couple sets of sheets on. It is a little bit larger than our last one. Our last one was a little small, which was good and bad. We generally are probably going to use this for the first 6 or less months. Our toddler was kind of tall, so we had to transition to a different one fairly early on because he would scrape the side of this and wake him up. And I will say, the side of this does not feel as nice as our other one. It feels a little more flimsy. I very much doubt a baby would ever be able to get out of here. And let's see, how do you connect the bottom part? Oh. Hopefully I put these legs on correctly. Does it seem like that it just kind of snaps into place? Huh. Hold on a second. Okay. Huh. I'm really hoping we did not put this together incorrectly. We will see. It looks like these little things, there's these little holes that these go into. And oh, there we go. There we go. So basically there's these little holes that they go into, and then there's these little just snaps right into place here. And then this looks like it wraps around and zips on. Oh, that's not too bad. So basically wraps around like that. And there's a little zipper. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. And it just zips into place. Just like that. It's pretty secure at the bottom, just because of the snapping. Let's see if I can get a better angle of it here. So essentially what it does is it snaps into place here. Once you get it in a little hole, you have to make sure it's in the hole first, otherwise it doesn't seem to align. And then same with the other side. The zipper seems a little bit cheap to me, but I don't think the zipper is actually doing much of anything. And that's it. I will say that assembly knit was extremely simple. I do like that it kind of goes side to side, so that is a nice feature, that it's easy to move around. You can move it over here, move it to the center, or if you want it closer to your bed. I could see how some people would also not like that. It does seem a little bit on the cheaper side, but so it doesn't have a lot of up and down. It does have maybe 6 inches. It does have different settings. It looks like probably three or four different settings, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. I'll try to give you guys a walk around of it. It does have a little bit of wobble to it, so our other one. This one does not really stay in place. Maybe it's not supposed to. Our other one had a little bit, I think, better construction, but that one was like $350, so it was a little bit more. I think it was a little bit on the smaller side. I like that this one's a little bit larger, just because we had to transition out of our bassinet a little bit further, quicker than we would have liked. To get you kind of an idea of the actual mattress. Not the thickest mattress, so probably not the best mattress out there. But assembly's quick, so if you're in a pinch and you need it assembled, it does not take very long. Not quite as sturdy as I would like. That's probably my one initial impression that I don't like, is that our other one was pretty sturdy. It was a lot smaller. You do have a decent amount of metal throughout here. So these legs, the sides here are all metal. This top part's metal, but this is metal, and then you have some plastic. All of this top part is metal. This is fake wood, but it feels pretty nice for a simple fake wood product. I do like the color, so we'll add a little bit of color to our room. Our room is very bland and not very attractive. The storage tray down here isn't the deepest. Our other one was a little bit deeper and had pockets on the side, but I don't think we actually ever used the storage down here, so not really worried about that. But that's it. That's a quick unboxing, assembly. It's very simple to, it's basically foolproof to assemble. It's very light to move around, so if you have to move this around, you got a little logo here. It will be easy to move around. This is our first Max Cosi that we've ever used. I did notice there's a little 1 here, so it does have different numbers, so make sure you're on the right one. I don't think it would let you, so that there's 5 different settings. I don't think it would let you put it on different ones, but for the most part, pretty happy with it. It's probably not the most sturdy one out there, but we didn't have any issues with sturdiness with our other one. That's it. Comments, questions, leave them below. Have a good rest of the day, weekend, whatever's out there, and I'll see you guys next time.